welcome to my vlog. In this video, will be broken into two parts. The first part, I will identify the concept I choose. The second part is about the example. The concept I'm looking at is gender. Attempt to define gender is more difficult. It can come in many different roles as different people has different ideas as to what exactly the term means. In my opinion, the word gender and sex are sometimes confused, but actually they are different. Sex refers to biological difference between males and females, such as genitalia and the genetic difference. But gender tends to denote the social and the cultural role of each sex within a given society. A person's gender is understood by many researchers to be influenced by a range of societal and environmental factors as well as biological factors. Because in many societies, men are increasingly taking on a role traditionally seen as belonging to women, and women are playing the part previously assigned mostly to men. Gender role and the gender stereotype are highly fluid and can shift substantially over time. The common refrain the gender was simple in the old day, when men hunt, women born and raise children, and neither stray from their assigned role. But the reality is that many advanced civilizations have much more complicated and full understanding of gender. Yes, in fact, gender roles are not set in stone. There are more than two genders in the world. And for today, if you are a person who denies the existence of transgender or non-binary individual, or denies right to such individual, people who don't identify with the gender binary might be forced to live in secrecy or to be tried with violence. According to what we have learned from the tutorial, I have listed some gender identity terms. The first one, cisgender, is a term to describe someone whose gender match what they were assigned at birth. Number two, transgender. It's like someone whose gender identity is different from the one they was assigned at birth might identity as transgender. Sometimes trans and transgender get used an umbrella term for gender diverse people. Number three, non-binary. Someone who does not identity as a man or woman, or slightly as one of those genders. It's often used an umbrella term for identity that falls outside male and female gender binary. Being non-binary means different things to different people, so this definition is proposal board. Number four, gender neutral. It's like someone who feels they are neither male and females, my identity as neutral. Number five, gender fluid. Actually, I have no idea how to describe this. It's like non-binary gender identity that not fixed at and is capable of changing over time. Or about my maker saying some terms might mean different things to different people. And there are four ways you can think about gender. It's according to Barter article. And because of time, I just leave the text on the screen. Next, I will introduce a musical example to illustrate the concept of gender. The example is from Mayday's Embrace. The creative background is about homosexuality. The narrative of MV is through a marathon race to presenting the story of multiple genders. Why I am choosing this as an example? Because there are no doubt that this musical work can be placed in the category of gender. This video shows the social environment not just have traditional and stereotypical gender relationship, but also have other genders, such as transgender, gender non-conforming, and non-binary, which we also mentioned on it before. Although in this song there are many gender significs in the lyrics, but it still has other perspectives to present of significs. For example, in this sentence shows a Lotan poem that is gathering place for Taiwanese homosexual. And also for this sentence, it is also mentioned those non-traditional gender groups deserve to have non-discriminatory societies so that they can indulge in umbrella. This video also creates this hope and justful environment feeling as the lyric. Hope this example explains gender well. Bye bye.